Welcome back, travelers. Here we are, King Donphan. And nothing strange about my costume at all. Looks completely normal from the way it is, just some green pants.
Okay.
Thank you, Link. You have saved us all. I am certain that Mipha was thrilled to be with you as she ever was. Shall watch over Mipha's fight from here and yours as well. If you need anything, I am ever at your disposal.
Tell me about Meep.
Yes, of course. You wish to hear about our dear Mipha. I am sure you would bring her peace to know she is on your mind. Mipha was always kind from the day she was born. You see, back in her day, she was equally as kind to her own as she was to complete strangers. When you first took to visiting us, back when you were but a child, she adored you like a brother.
That makes it weird.
I know, she was gonna marry us.
However, as you know, Hylians age much faster than us. Eventually you grew so much she began to look up to you. As Mipha's diary plainly states, it was not long before she developed strong feelings for you. A Zora princess falling in love with a Hylian swordsman. Reminds me of a Zora legend of old, where a Zora princess fell in love with a Hylian swordsman.
What?
It is a shame you two never had the chance to see what might have been. I kind of wanted a Hylian son-in-law. Of course, Mipha's diary. Could you throw thunder at my enemies for me? I do not mind if you choose to read it. I am sure Mipha would forgive you anything.
Yeah.
Even letting her die.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Would you like to read the diary? You can be Meep and Urbosa, and I'm going to be...
Why am I the female one?
You can be Meep and Urbosa, and I'll be Ravioli and Daruk.
Fine. At the request of Hyrule's king, a group of outsiders came to greet us at the domain. One of them was a Hylian child, but only 4 years of age. His name was Link.
Link.
He made quite a first impression. He was curious and full of energy, with a ready smile. Are all Hylian children that way?
Yeah.
One thing that surely sets him apart is his swordsmanship, which I don't know why they're letting a 4-year-old play with a sword. That sounds really dangerous. He must be somewhat reckless, however, as he was covered in bruises. Wishing to be helpful, I healed his wounds for him. Must have been his first time seeing healing magic, as he looked up with me with big, round eyes. It was adorable.
Getting really creepy vibes from Meep right now.
A divine beast was excavated from Dora's domain. This one was called
Varuta.
The first time I laid eyes on Ruta, I was surprised by how cute it was. It's so big and round with a long, awkward nose that I could use to smash by enemies. According to the Sheikah who found Ruta, divine beasts require someone worthy to control them. It's fun to imagine someone piloting this enormous beast in the distant past. I wonder who will have that honor next. I sure hope they don't die. Link came to visit the domain. It feels like forever since he was here last. He no longer resembles the child I first met.
He's a man! See?
He is now accomplished knight and keeper of the sword that seals the darkness. I am so proud. However, he hardly speaks. I'm sorry, I was trying to read it, but that guy, he grew into Link. He doesn't speak anymore. I asked him if something had happened, if something was wrong. He merely shook his head and said, "Yeah." But perhaps it is his newly acquired height. But I feel he is ever looking past me into the distance beyond. The Princess of Hyrule paid a special visit to the domain. She asked me to fight her IRL, but then when I beat her, she wanted me to pilot a divine beast. She told me she needs my help to face the calamity. My heart knew at once what to do. I ran away.
She had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. She's here to fight for me and you. She's gonna catch them all because she's Mipha Phantom.
Calamity Ganon must not be resurrected. If he is, there is no way to ensure the safety of my people, or of anyone. I do not know what will happen. All I know is if there's anything I can do to help, I must try. I must protect Hyrule. There's also that the divine beasts are meant to assist the chosen hero when he faces Ganon. In this way, I can help Link.
Link.
Link came to visit me. It has been ages. I told him that the Lionel of Plumbus Mountain has been terrorizing everyone lately. I hope he destroys it in 100 years. When I said that, he started walking towards the mountain without a word. Spellbound, I followed him there. When we were almost there, he told me to turn back. He insisted that he would be fine on his own. I stubbornly stayed. While I argued, the Lionel attacked us from behind.
I was killed instantly. The next day.
With a sure hand and a fierce gleam in his eye, Link unsheathed the sword that seals the darkness, and he ate it. He just ate
the
it.
sword?
He
Or
ate
the Lionel?
Yep.
Cool.
He just ate it. I don't know what happened. He started glowing after that. I think he's dying of radiation poisoning now. I don't know though. We're just fish people. We deal with that all the time. It's like part of us at this point. So Link's now a fish person. He's now radiating fish person germs.
You just missed the part where she said that she was in love with him.
I know.
Okay.
I was reading it.
Okay.
I'm hoping they were reading it too. I was just filling in lines, but. Father has finally given his blessing for me to pilot the divine beast. It's been like 100 years. I think Link's died already. Father said the Zora must play their part. He seemed on the brink of tears when he made the promise to return unharmed. My eyes burned with tears as well, which is weird because we're fish, so I simply nodded. Sengen could hardly look at me. Mushu left partway through to go help some chick in a Chinese war. I feel awful for putting them through this, but I must do what I can to help Link. Is he glaring at me for the Chinese war part? I could never forgive myself otherwise. Speaking of Link, I have finished the gathering of the materials for the armor. I shall start making it at once. I
She didn't
need
even tell him.
a tailor. Because I ripped my armor. Honestly, I do not remember much about it, but only because something unforgettable happened afterward. I experienced something wondrous, a beautiful moment in time I shall treasure forever. I died. I am grateful to the princess for agreeing to my request, and to Daruk for bringing me closer to Link. See, Daruk is Link's closest friend, basically. I love that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I did hear something that shocked me enough to almost overshadow that happy moment. Link has been chosen to guard the princess wherever she goes. They shall be spending much time together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill the princess if I want to marry Link. The time has come for me to kill the princess. I have begun to pilot what is that thing's name? I don't know. I just know I'm gonna use it to destroy that stupid castle and get rid of that stupid princess. She has to die. She has to die for her sins. Oh yes, I will bring justice upon this princess, and I will get my Link back.
This is actually the scene from the that you see in the memory.
That's why she's so bittersweet about meeting the princess. She's like, yeah, you've gotten closer to Link. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, remember how they're on top of the trunk?
Yeah.
She was going to give him the armor that day.
I feel like it coincides with the Zelda one, too. The Zelda one must have been before she figured out that Link was going to be spending time with Zelda.
Yeah.
And then she wrote that in the diary. That's why it was so bittersweet when she was talking to Zelda, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Link's your chosen knight. Your chosen knight.
Sarah, do you have anything?
He
If you ever find yourself in this part of the world again, I implore you to come visit us.
That's his line from before.
Oh, and have I mentioned how incredible you are and how thankful I am? Yeah. Because you are and I am. Yes, you are the greatest of Highlands and my most treasured friend of all time. Just look at this shark head. Of course, I assume Aaron has brought you here. Don't want me. You wish to speak of my sister. I am always happy to do so. Did you know I was but a little tadpole? Yes, I know tadpole are frogs, but I'm technically an amphibious individual because of the fact that I am both land and sea dwelling.
We are the masters of land and sea!
There was a swordsman that came by.
You
every so
can't eat
often.
my friends, you rats with wings.
The time it felt like he was stealing my sister away from me. I know better now, but that swordsman, he was such a handsome individual. I mean, it was you, Link. I am certain of it. I do hope my bluntness has not offended you. Was stealing away my sister and causing her to die. Had things turned out differently, you might have been my sister's husband, my brother-in-law. You'd be really old right now and probably dying. My apologies, I got carried away and let my imagination run wild. Please forget my childish musings, my friend. Breath of the Wild. Cool.
I liked that one, though.
Yeah, that was cool.
and showed that she was jealous. It showed that she was going to propose to Link, and showed she died afterward.
Mm-hmm.
And I also kind of made her insane.
You don't say.
No, were you there for it?
Yeah, I was.
Were you there for the part where Mushu was actually Mushu?
Yeah. I appreciated that one.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to ruin it with making her crazy, so I was like, let me throw in something for Ricky here.
Just appease the dragon. Here, have a dumb joke.
He goes, oh, my favorite.
Those are the ones that I make.
Better yet, it's like, here's a pun.
Pun.
I'm going to make you some armor.
Okay. I need to be disguised for this one, unfortunately.
You're going to look so pretty.
Hammer pants. Are the pants the same?
Are they
no.
called the same thing?
No, they're different.
They're not called the same thing?
No. One's Vo, the other one's not.
Oh. I'm assuming you think the mask to be a... No, I don't know.
I switched back to the female pants. Hello, pants. Hello, Gorons.
Those are Gerudos. Oh.
That was awesome. Those are Gerudos. Hold on. You're right, so am I. Okay, was she in here?
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm also saying I'm not wrong. Riju's on her throne, I think.
Nope, that's Riju's. Is this one it?
We don't care about that one that much.
Urbosa's diary!
My dear friend from afar came to visit Gerudo Town today. It is always a pleasure to see the Queen of Hyrule. She described her reason for coming in search.
Am I sounding like Forrest Gump?
Simple Ricks.
She wished for me to meet her newborn child. Her sweet daughter's name is Zelda. She has her mother's smile. Can't help but cherish her already. Told her that Zelda's gonna grow up into a dignified and beautiful queen, just like her mother, except without the dying part. My friend thanked me.
I'm gonna make dying jokes a lot because these are dead people. Also, do you want me to change the voice or do I keep going?
I mean, it's probably not coming up on the audio very well.
Okay. I don't know what to do for a voice then.
I can just do the rest of them. Would you like that? Okay. My friend thanked me, but said that looks are fleeting.
You're basically doing my version of the Riju voice?
Yeah.
Okay. Or your version of the Riju voice?
Yeah. And she wishes for Zelda to be blessed with true happiness. The way she gazes upon her daughter, her little bird, as she calls her, I have never seen such unconditional love. It has been a long while since we laid my dear friend, the Queen, to rest. I only now have the will to write again.
Oh, it's been a while then.
Snip, snap. It was so sudden I still can't believe she is gone. That is pretty sad. All of my sweet memories of her keep running through my mind. Even now I can hardly... Okay, Joe, just read the one you had, because that one's better for what's happening.
Even now I can hardly keep the tears at bay. Young Zelda kept her head held high as she said her final goodbye to her mother at the funeral. She carried herself as a true princess, but I can sense the deep grief she is hiding within. I worry for her. I made a voyage to visit Hyrule. After speaking with the king, I saw Zelda for the first time in a year. In truth, it was my concern for her that brought me there. I love how Link's reading. She's like, yes, I can see clearly now.
Don't need to turn the page.
The king allowed me to keep her company as she went to the spring for her training. There Zelda prayed and prayed in the spring's icy waters until the sun set. I told her many times to stop, but she wouldn't listen. I eventually had to drag her out of the water. Zelda gazed at me for the longest time with heartbreaking vulnerability. Eventually, in a tiny voice, she told me of the pressure and panic she feels at not being able to fulfill her sacred duty. Duty. She whispered over and over, why can I not do as the royal daughters of the past have done? What's wrong with me?
That's all those burritos.
Emissaries from... my people are uneasy about it. They tell me such a dangerous task is not fitting for the chief. I understand their fear. However, I intend to accept this task. Calamity Ganon's resurrection does not only threaten Hyrule, but the whole world. I refuse to sit idly by. Ganon is also closely associated with the Gerudo, an association I deeply resent. I believe Zelda will be here soon to receive my official answer. I am excited to see her, as always. Oh, I'm so excited to see that princess. Zelda, Rivali, Mipha, and Link are so young. They are Hyrule's future, and Daruk and I hope to help them see that future. However, one thing did trouble me. Zelda was kill or I'm gonna die. I hear Link has been assigned to Zelda's guardian knight. I hope they find a way to get along.
Yeah.
Link requested to meet with me today. He didn't say much. He tells me Zelda exploited our law that restricts men from entering the town to slip away from him.
Well, that explains why he wasn't there.
I told him a trick that would allow him entrance, and he was able to get in. By then, however, Zelda was long gone.
The trick is cross-dress.
I promised to let him know if I saw her, so he reluctantly returned home. In a similar yet distinct way, Link seems to have trouble expressing himself. Perhaps the two can help each other. That is, if she ever gives him the chance. Today I accompanied Zelda as she went to research an Urbosa. In the end, I tamed an Urbosa. The end.
Oh, that was the memory scene. She drifted off to sleep. She was sleeping on Mipha. Link was there.
Showed up to Urbosa faster than I expected. It's almost as if he was stalking the place. Actually, I saw him climb up the leg. He didn't realize there was a door. He was just climbing there up the leg and, hopped in through the window.
So it covers both of the videos and then, both of the different memories.
Link's Mellery? Celery? What's that word?
Memory?
And Zelda's memory.
Yeah. And then it gives you a little bit of context in between.
Also, can we forget I forgot what the word memory sounds like?
You couldn't remember it?
I really couldn't, even though it was just said a second ago.
Joe, you need sleep.
I hope this will have a positive effect on her training. The sleep. However, I am concerned we may be running out of time. Whenever I hear of monster attacks or other unusual events plaguing the kingdom, my concern grows. All I can do is pray that Zelda, my little bird, has enough time. I do not pray to the goddesses, but to her mother, my dearest friend. Oh, how I miss her.
That was cute.
Yeah, that was cool. Should I go see what Riju has to say?
Might as well.
Cool. She's not there.
Where's Riju? Was she on her freaking balcony there?
Can I sit on that? No. Worth a try. Wait, did we just miss her? Was she in the room with us?
She was reading over our shoulder. You know, I've never read
What
this.
you doing? Wish I was back in Texas. The ocean's no place for a squirrel.
She could be on top of the thing.
She's on top of the world. Hey.
Right of Gales.
Is she in here? Is she talking to her? Is she with her? Aha! I found her!
She's so tiny. Savak! Patricia was a present from from my mother. She turned out to be my first and last gift from her.
Why is everybody so sad?
What is it? What do you need?
Tell me about Urbosa.
You wish to speak of Lady Urbosa? What an interesting request. After Urbosa was tamed, we located Lady Urbosa's diary. Since you're here, I should tell you something from it. I hope you didn't read the whole thing. Lady Urbosa had a beloved friend who she thought was of the world of, the Queen of Hyrule. Such a big heart, our Lady Urbosa was admirable in every aspect of her life. Lady Urbosa's diary is in my room. Since she trusted you, I'm certain she wouldn't mind you reading it. Just don't read mine. Lad.
Look, it's Urbosa! Anyways.
I was hoping you would do that. I wish you would have commented on it. It's was that Urbosa?
That was fun.
I'm actually interested to read Raviolis.
I am too. I'm hoping that it has.
I hope it has the deep-seated, he's so good at everything without even trying, or something like that.
Some of the lines were like showing just how much he worked for it. That'd be
And
cool.
how he doesn't hate Link, but hates that he didn't have to work for anything.
Mm-hmm. That he got Goku to everything.
What?
Goku. He never has to work for anything. Look at Vegeta versus Goku.
That's
They
basically
go
what
through the
this is.
same training. Goku becomes a god. And Vegeta gets pooped on. Goku's got better hair.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that Vegeta's a prince.
Well, he has his dad's hair.
He just stands in the purple rain. Bye, guys. Purple rain.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Thanks, Rivali.